Wild Tangent Games is a company that no longer produces games, but it created two of my favorite 2000s games. These two games hold a special place in my heart for nostalgia and how many fun memories they created. These two games are Polar Tubing and Penguins. I will talk about and review these games with a 2022 perspective and see how well these games hold up today. The first game is Polar Tubing, released on August 17, 2005. It takes inspiration from ice tubing. However, instead of sliding down ice slopes, you slide down water. Your character stays on a floatable tube equipped with two water guns. You can either go fast by propelling yourself or knock out enemies, obstacles, and racers by shooting them with water. Be wary as this depletes your water bottle ammo and needs a short animation to reload. While it's short, it can be detrimental not having water to either escape bad situations or get first place or even knock out an enemy into an obstacle. The game has decent graphics for a 2005 game, and while it has low resolution since it was made for older generation PCs, it's not completely unplayable and can be ignored most of the time. The game is surprisingly large, with 4 sections comprising of multiple levels and a minigame level, each with a different section. You progress by earning medals at the end of each section, and you can have a race against the character that is next to be unlocked. Beating this unlocks the character you raced and the next section of the game. Minigames happen during the middle of sections, with the first one being Sumo, a game where you placed in a platform and you have to knock everyone else off. Hot Potato, where you tackle each other to get rid of an explosive potato that if left unchecked can kill you. And Invaders, where you shoot obstacles into oblivion. And Lava Hockey, where you knock around boys and prevent an enemy from scoring on you. This is easily a really fun game, and it's very fun with very unique mechanics, creative level design, characters have voice acting, and even the main menu has voice acting. I rate this game 8 out of 10. Very fun to waste your time with, very cool game with good replay value, though it can get repetitive after 3 hours. Now for the second game, Penguins, released on May 10, 2006. This game is completely different from Polar Tubing. It's a puzzle jailbreak game with a simple story. You are Ace the Penguin, and you are tired of smiling and waving with the boys, so you plot your escape with trampolines, jetpacks, and a cannon. Regardless, you recruit your 25 other comrades to avoid the zookeeper. This is easily the favorite of the two. It's a very simple yet fun game. The art style is very creative with so many different themes and colors. The game is very difficult sometimes, and I still need help remembering how to beat some puzzles, especially in the late game. The music is charmingly good with a classic among Wild Tangent games. Even the main menu screen is a bop. The gameplay loop goes like this. Penguins exit from a tube and walks in a straight line formation. They keep walking until they hit a wall, which they turn around. They fall off the map, which gets them captured, or a zookeeper catches them, which also captures the penguins. You lose the level if all 25 penguins get captured, and only a specific amount have to escape each level. It varies between each level. You use contraptions like springs and trampolines to send penguins in different directions, usually in upwards directions, to reach the exit tube. It's extremely simple yet very challenging, especially on the later levels where you use physics and aerodynamics to make the penguins fly. Each level is innovative and adds on to ideas introduced. You can even buy costumes for the penguins when they use contraptions. This game is a masterpiece, and despite selling poorly and not having good reviews on launch, I consider this the best Wild Tangent puzzle game ever made. 10 out of 10, I would play again. That is it for the two games. Both are fun and great, and 100% better than pool or bowling. I recommend these two games as it's difficult to access these games nowadays. For some reason, not many people seem to be talking about them despite being such fun classics. And despite being part of so many people's nostalgia, you don't see it very often other than 100% playthrough completions. This was Sophro Science. I thank you for watching. Good night.